A lot of people are joining the stock market right now, and definitely some beginners are likely to lose money in their first stages. Not necessarily because the market is bad, but because of a few mistakes that could be avoided with the right information. That is why in this video, I want us to talk about 5 mistakes that beginners are likely to make. And if you are a beginner and you don't want to make these mistakes while starting your journey in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, come with me. This is Finance Focus with Andrew, a platform where we engage in conversations that endeavor to enhance our financial literacy. In case you are coming across this channel for the first time, consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime you get to post a new financial tip. And the mistake number 1 that a beginner is likely to make, it's buying a share because of hype, simply because everyone is not talking about it with zero research. Now, it's fortunate or unfortunate that we are living in a social media era, and a lot of discussions and conversations are carried out in the social media regarding investments, regarding everything. So even conversation about shares are taken to the social media. And it comes to a time when you get to hype one investment avenue, and it will come to a time when you get maybe to hype a particular counter in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. And if you are new in the stock market, you are likely to buy what people are talking about in the social media, what people are talking about in the workplaces, what people are talking about in your social groups, but you go buying that without zero knowledge. Now, never make a mistake of buying a share simply because people are talking about it. Maybe it is good for them, but it is not good for you. Ensure that you do some research, because your buy or sell decisions in the Nairobi Securities Exchange should be based on information, not based on hype, and not based on what people are saying. So yes, get to listen to the people, skiza ground, but beyond kuskiza ground, go and do your personal research about that particular company, understand the fundamentals of that particular company, understand their business, understand their profits, understand their debts. So while you are making decision, ensure that you are following research that you have done. You are not just following hype. So the hype can give you a lead, but go beyond and do your due diligence before every other buy. Now, the second mistake that a beginner is likely to make in the Nairobi Securities Exchange is chasing a gainer too late. Now, I have discussed gainers in this same channel a few weeks ago, and we agreed that, and we saw that gainers are those stocks whose prices have been going up. Maybe in that particular day or in a few weeks, they have been going up. Now, and it's very unfortunate that we get to be attracted by stocks when they are already at their peak, because we will not talk about stocks when they are pricing at a lower price. But once a stock shifts from maybe 50 shillings to 70 shillings, that is when everyone gets attracted to that particular stock, simply because the price have gone up. But when it was at 5 shillings, no one was talking about it. But when it is now at 12, 13 shillings, everyone is talking about it. And what will a beginner do? Now, a beginner will go chasing this stock that has already gained some value, or the price is already high, and they go purchase that share. And sometimes you find that you might end up purchasing that stock when it is already too late. And when you buy it when it is too late, you will be used as an exit plan by those who purchased the stock when the price was low, because you are hearing about the stock simply because its prices has skyrocketed to 20 shillings from lows of 5 shillings, and maybe 20 is the maximum it is going for that particular period, and you decide to lock in your money at 20. What you will be doing, you'll be assisting those people who bought at 5 shillings to take their profits and get out of the market, and you are left with a stock that you bought at the time when it was at its peak. So when you hear that a stock has been a gainer for quite some time, it is very good to take your time and get to think What is the possibility of this stock going above this price? Can I make a mistake of buying this stock at its ever peak, and maybe it might take some time before it gets to that price again? So remember, the stock market is all about the patience. Don't chase those stocks that has already gained prices. I'm not saying that they are bad, but don't be so much interested by those stocks that have already gained their prices. Maybe they are already at their peak, but you can pick some stocks and be patient and wait them to appreciate in price. But don't keep on always chasing the gainers. You might be always be used by those people who bought when the price was low to take their profits and exit the market. Now, number 3 thing that the beginners are likely to do is ignoring the financials of a company. We live in an era where someone talking about shares and how you can make money through shares. They want to make that money, they want to invest, but they are not prepared to put in the effort that it should be put in doing research, in getting to check the financials of a company. So you want to invest in shares, but you are not prepared to go and search this particular company. How much profits have they been making, say, in the last 5 years? What is the trend of their profits? Now, you just heard that they have been making profits, but you don't want to put in the effort in to go and understand their numbers and see the quantity of profits that they are making, see the trends of the profits that company is making. You are not prepared to put in the effort to go and do a research of the debt that company is having. You don't want to go and think and research about their debt ratio. These are fundamentals that you should not ignore. So don't ignore the financials of a company that you want to invest in, because at the end of the day, if the company is not profitable, you will not get any gain from your shares, whether is it from the dividends or the capital gains, because you get dividends if a company makes profit. And I don't expect a company that is not making profits to appreciate in value. So don't make the mistake of ignoring the financials of a company. They are very important. We are in the stock market chasing returns. So failure to check the financials of a company might make you lose money at the end of the day. Now, the 4th mistake that a beginner is likely to make and is likely to cost them some money and by making them make losses is investing money in the Nairobi Securities Exchange that they are not prepared to lock in. Now, you find someone because of the hype that is going on about investing in shares, they end up locking in money that they should not lock in, because it is money that they might use in the short term. You find someone using their next month rent to buy shares. They are using their emergency fund to buy shares. Now, what gets to happen is that when it comes to a time that you need that money and the market is against you, or the market prices went against what you had thought, you might be forced to sell at a loss, and you are likely to lose money at that scenario. Also remember that there are counters that are quite illiquid in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, that when you want to sell those shares, you might not be able to sell, even if you are willing to sell at a fair price, or at the prevailing price, whether it was whether you are taking home a loss, you might not be able to sell these shares at a time when you want. So avoid investing money that you cannot afford to lock in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Remember, if you are coming to the Nairobi Stock Exchange as an investor, not a trader, you are thinking about long term. Investing in shares is short term, and I'll say this again and again, that investing in shares is not gambling, and investing in shares is not a betting site. It is not a platform that will enable you to make quick money. So it's a long-term thing. So come with money that you are prepared to lock in a long term. Otherwise, you'll end up being forced to sell your shares even when the market is 20% down from where you bought, and you'll end up making losses. And mistake number 5 is panic selling. Now, beginners are likely to get to the market without the right information, without doing proper research and understanding shares. Get to understand that price movement is normal. Volatility is something that happens on a daily basis in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, and once they buy shares without that information, you will find someone buying shares today at say 50 shillings, and then tomorrow when they get to the Nairobi Securities Exchange, they realize that the shares that they bought yesterday at 50 shillings is already at 47, 45 shillings, and because they don't know that that is normal, they are likely to panic and make an emotional decisions of selling those shares at a loss. They are likely to take that loss home. So it is very important to control your emotions as far as investing in shares is concerned. Have the right information and avoid panic selling at most of the times, because shares have the chances of coming to recover again, and it is that's why we say it is a long term game. So anytime something goes wrong, anytime a price goes down in the Nairobi Securities Exchange at the counter that you own, it is not a time to rush selling. So investing in shares is a long-term thing. So give the shares time to recover. We are not sure that they will recover, but give it some time. Avoid panic selling as far as investing in shares is concerned. So those are some of the mistakes that our beginners are likely to make that might cost them money. So avoid such mistakes, and above all, ensure that you understand the investment that you want to make again, and before you buy or you sell in any of the counters listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange, research and research.